Okay, welcome back everyone to the last day and the last game of the Goosebumps Nightmare on Delaware Street tournament hosted by Denver Roller Derby at the Rollerdome in Denver, Colorado. Talking to you this evening is going to be me, Leah.
And I'm Grizz. And yeah, I can't believe we've finally made it to the end. There has been a lot of games in 2 days here at the Rollerdome.
Yeah, so we're starting in a couple minutes. Let's go through the rosters. You want to start with North Texas?
Sure. We have the North Texas Fighting Unicorns in white today from Denton, Texas. 048 Whammy Jammy, 113 Velocity Raptor, 123 Lady Roo, 13 Malice in Wonderland, 26 Aries, 287 Dolomite, 310 Feisty AF, 311 Crazy Daisy, 314 Brutal Bliss, 4 Puck Off, 51 Mulder and Scully, 55 Riptide, 667 Your Captain Beelzebetsy, 692 Tombstone Waits, 714 Quick Tripper, 79 Sweet Little Agony, 828 Teapot, 911 Poison Ivy, and 934 Luna Slamgood, coached by Coach Moth.
For the Denver Roller Derby standbys who are skating in blue tonight, we have 02 Wes Slamderson, 11 She Be Dangerous, 111 Royal Tenenbaum, 14 Green Machine, 1848 Last Warfare, 215 LC No Evil, 2806 Brawny Darko, 333 Miss Enigma, 503 Excess Damage, 515 Be Nasty, 562 Cat Possible, 840 K Pasa, 847 L on Wheels, and 985 Rue Guru.
That's right.
And let's do the officials.
Oh, thank you.
Officials,
yes.
Skating officials, Whistles, Major Magnitude, Milf and Cookies, Doom, Skull Dragger, Hammer, Cat Sergeant, and Destroya.
And for our non-skating officials, we have Talia Up, Serious Sarah, Pinel T, Coyote, Pickle Lane, Scapegoat, Chunk Norris, and Stretch.
Okay, yeah, we are about to start.
Up on the Skate Ratch Jam line for North Texas, I see 113 Velocity Raptor and Missy Nigma for Denver Standbys.
What are we expecting here? Close game?
I think this is going to be a pretty close competitive game.
I hope so.
You know, last day, last game of a tournament, lots of variables, lots of unknowns.
We are underway and with a jump over the inside line there.
Yes.
North Texas has lead. Miss Enigma making her way out with some help from her friends.
Puck Off doing some offense for Velocity Raptor. Velocity Raptor getting recycled. And that's going to be 4 points for North Texas, and they were able to call it off, preventing the standbys from scoring.
Yeah, good little start for North Texas.
Yeah. Get your points, call it off, do it again. Okay. Out there on our Skate Ratch Jam line for North Texas, Beelzebetsy and L on Wheels for Denver Standbys.
L on Wheels and Beelzebetsy just switched sides immediately on the whistle. Now they've switched sides again, each looking for a spot to get through. But the defenses are strong.
That's right. It was a great hit out from 714 Quick Tripper on North Texas, recycling L on Wheels back behind the pack.
Yeah, both teams opting for some four-person defense at the start here.
Looks like our blocker Royal waiting, wanting to be sure not to hurt that pack to see if she can go play any offense. And that's going to be lead jammer going to Beelzebetsy for North Texas.
L on Wheels already has the hat off, looking, and finds a way out. It's amazing once you take the star off. It's like,
right?
yeah, you take the star off and it helps.
Anything's possible. All right, that's going to be 3 points. 3 points on that score for a total of 7 for North Texas, holding the Denver Standbys off the scoreboard so far.
Yeah, on the Skate Rats jam line for jam number 3, we've got Malice in Wonderland versus Rue, and Rue with some fancy sideways skating.
Oh, it's like there was a track cut assessed by Cookies.
Not fancy enough, apparently. Went out of bounds just barely. From here, it looked like it was just barely.
Just barely.
But
that's all it takes.
That's still a cut.
Oh, and a nice spin move from Malice out there, who's our lead jammer for this jam. Bronny for Standby is doing some great communication with her wall, making sure to keep that pack control. Very smart playing from Bronny.
Rue is standing in the penalty box and is now re-entering the track. So full 5-on-5.
Ooh. Big hit, but looks like they are calling it on the side.
Ooh. Last second effort by Wes Slamderson was not enough. And North Texas keeps piling up the points in this jam so far.
Right. Ooh.
A big knockout on Rue.
I think that was from puck off.
Going to draw them back.
Ooh.
And they take that star off and find a little path to get through.
That's right. All right, puck going to call it off before Rue's able to score any points. Bringing us at 27 for North Texas and 0 for Denver Standbys. Let's see, on the Skate Rats jam line, we have Be Nasty for Denver Standbys. Can't quite see who our North Texas
I think this is Tombstone Waits.
I think you're right.
Both jammers electing to go through the middle. And the middle didn't work for either of them. They're both still fighting a lot of defense.
Yeah.
K Pasa coming forward to help for the Standbys. But in that moment, Tombstone Waits gets out, gets lead.
Go. That defensive North Texas wall with Teapot, Quick Tripper, strong 2-wall. Smart bridge, lots of talking, communicating.
Yeah, Tombstone Waits managed to hit the middle of that wall and kind of push it right apart. It never really got back together, and they just...
Oh, and there's the star pass. We'll have K Pasa as our jammer for Standbys. And there's the call off.
So tough start for the Standbys.
Yes.
34-0 so far. But, you know, that happens, and sometimes the first few jams are a little weird.
Yeah.
I think there was another game I remember this weekend where it started like 30-0.
Yeah.
And it very quickly became a close game.
Absolutely.
So my fingers are still crossed.
Yes. And we do know our Standbys to be very dynamic, as well as a really great, dynamic, and intelligent coaching staff they have over there.
Yeah, which, I mean...
That's a whole... look at that great crew.
You mentioned that, and I forgot to go through the coaches for Standbys. So Standbys are coached by Coach Killy, Catastrophe, and we've got Chinaski and Rat.
I think maybe even a Smash Cotton. Maybe over there helping jammers.
So during this timeout, let's talk about Collectivum Sports. Get your game on with Collectivum Sports. Whether you're hitting the field, court, or gym, CVM Sports has got top-notch gear and apparel to keep you at the top of your game. Check out cvmsports.com for all of your roller derby apparel needs.
I love it. And you can see it right now on the screen. Those standbys look great in those jerseys. That color really pops out.
Yeah, they've got multiple cuts of tank top on display on the track right now on the screen.
Yeah, I think we got a good variety.
You know, they come with, you can get sleeves, lots of different cuts. Yeah. And you know what? They're breathable.
They're very breathable. All right. We're going to head into Jam 5. More strong defense. Oh, and a big shoulder hit from Missy, freeing herself to get lead.
Yeah, standbys reset their jammer rotation back to the top, so starting with Missy. And it works. Missy gets lead. It's working on scoring these points on the inside of the apex.
Velocity Raptor
quickly catches up.
We do
Standbys have to call it, and they got 2
Brawny.
points.
Yep. We do have Brawny as a pivot for standbys, going to the box at the end of that jam for a directional here in the apex. But that did allow Missy to get some points and for standbys to put some points on the board.
Yep.
Sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do.
Betsy switches positions on the whistle and goes to the outside line and just finds a bunch of standbys waiting.
Betsy trying to find that hole in the wall.
We've got Shibi, Royal, and Last Warfare working on Beezy, and Beezy eventually overcame them.
She did a nice little backspin on the inside line. Ooh, big hit. War doing a great job taking that impact. And a quick last minute call off from Bees after getting her 4 points and keeping standbys at 0 for this jam. A big thank you to all of our volunteers and our officials and our medics this weekend who have been here keeping us safe and organized and keeping us protected. Thank you for all your work this weekend.
Rougarou versus
I think that's Malice.
Malice in Wonderland.
Yeah. Very great.
Rue very quickly switches to the outside, finds a wide open lane, gets lead jammer, but Malice in Wonderland not far behind.
That's right. We'll see if Rue can squeeze in some points. Ooh! What a great shot.
They dove right into the middle of that wall.
Luckily, that camera angle was
that was so
perfect.
cool.
Just found that perfect hole, jumped right in, got those points, called it off. Out there on the Skate Ratch Jam line, we have Be Nasty for Denver Standbys and Tombstone Weights for North Texas Roller Derby.
Yeah, both teams. Oh, no. Looks like North Texas down a pivot right now.
Looks like Teapot. Oh, Teapot's going to join the track.
Yeah, it works out for the standbys. Standbys get lead again. I think that's the first time they've gotten lead twice in a row.
That's great.
Tombstone waits with a little spin, trying to get out, but still has to face K Pasa and Shibi and War.
K Pasa was able to pull a real sneaky cut.
Yes. Yeah, so Power Jam for Be Nasty. Let's see what they can do with it. And we've got all of the standbys doing work here to try to move some people out of the way to help Be Nasty.
Looks like standbys are gonna try to use a little pack control to their advantage, and it looks like it worked. They found a smart place on the track.
There we go. Tombstone Waits is standing with the helmet cover in their hand. Tombstone Waits is back in. And the standbys are ready. They absorb it.
Ooh, Nasty making it out.
K Pasa comes up very aggressively to keep Tombstone Waits in the pack here, trying to create another opportunity for another scoring lap. Tombstone Waits gets out. Be Nasty down to probably her last trip through the pack.
Oh, great knockout and recycle from Teapot. which is going to force Nasty to call it off. $11 points in that jam for Denver Standbys.
Yeah, here we go. We got a game.
We're rolling.
Everybody very strangely at the pivot line.
Yes. And looks like back at the top of our jammer rotation for both teams with Missy Nigma on the Skate Ratch jam line for Denver Standbys and Velocity Raptor for North Texas Roller Derby.
Standbys put their defense out at the back of the pack there by themselves, which is, you know, a nice protective strategy to make sure you don't have offense on you. Doesn't work out, though. Velocity Raptor fights through it. Missy Nigma right at the top of the pack trying to get out one-on-one, and she does. A little attempt at some points here. Velocity Raptor kind of dances around and makes a hole through the middle, which she goes through and gets all four.
And looks like they were able to keep the Standbys to 0 for this jam.
Great Divide Brew Company is a brewery of great character, making remarkable beer while being active in the community, partly by supporting us here at the Rollerdome. Great Divide. That's what we serve at the bar.
That's right.
Yes.
And again, every now and then you might see that Great Divide Yeti on a special holiday time. And this jam is off with Beelzebetsy fighting. But that's going to be L on Wheels for Standbys as your lead jammer.
Betsy just Beezy trying to power her way out of this pack, and she does. Let's see if L took a big hit there at the back of the pack.
Yeah.
And let's see if 0 points on both sides. So that hit on L not only saved the rest of the points, but saved that blocker's points as well.
That's great. Good defense from North Texas.
Back at the pivot line. We don't have a pivot line sponsor. We do have a jam line sponsor, Skate Rats.
And if you're interested in sponsoring our pivot line, another great work from Rue, going under the arms of, I think, their own blockers.
Yes, it was their own. Yeah.
Super smart. And that's going to be lead.
Yeah, Rue pulling off all sorts of tricks, running down the inside line of the apex.
Getting their points, landing it on one foot on the line, and calling it off.
Yeah, they're having a great game so far.
They're doing great. And this is they are a newer skater as well. They've recently graduated from our training program, and
yeah. I think they're one of the newer skaters on Standbys. So, Standbys, there's a lot of experienced skaters there.
That's right.
On this roster, and also some newer ones. And yeah, Rue is definitely one of the newest on the team.
And I don't know if Rue had skating experience before.
Yeah,
because they're a very strong skater. Oh, and that's going to be lead for B Nasty. Finding a great open hole on the outside. And Tombstone waits for North Texas, falling quickly behind. Woo! That was some great offense from Standbys on the inside line. From Royal and Sheeby.
Yeah, picking a way through it. North Texas trying to call a timeout, and they get it. Now that Standbys have put 25 points, I think it's 25-4 in the last, since the last time we read that score.
Right.
Because it was 39. Yeah. 25-4 since the last time we read the score.
Craving a slice of heaven? Look no further than Jet's Pizza. With their signature deep dish crust, fresh ingredients, and mouth-watering toppings, every bite is a delicious adventure. Whether you're a fan of classic pepperoni, veggie-loaded goodness, or the famous Jet's triple cheese, we've got something for everyone. Thank you, Jet's Pizza. And thank you, Jet's Pizza, for feeding our officials this weekend. We love when we can feed our officials for free, and especially when it's some really good food, too. And that's going to bring us to the end of our timeout. Out on the Skate Ratch Jam line, we have Velocity Raptor for North Texas and Missy Nigma for Denver Standbys.
Missy Nigma tries the inside line first. Not surprising. She loves the lines. And she finds a way through.
And they work for her.
It looked like North Texas had it plugged, but apparently not.
Some of those jammers, no matter how much it's plugged, they'll find a way.
So Missy back scoring and laps Velocity Raptor. Velocity Raptor has the helmet cover in their hand. Knocked out by Royal, and that's going to give Missy another lap.
See, both teams needing to really watch their pack awareness here, as well as the jammer.
Yeah,
Denver Standbys, good job. Yeah, moving up when they heard that no pack, but still keeping control of the jammer.
Yeah, this particular wall of Standbys is a very experienced wall, so they're going to pull off that bridge, that drawback in that bridge pretty well.
Absolutely.
Velocity Raptor makes it out with Missy right behind him. Missy decides to shut it down. 12-0
All right.
on that one. It's a 6-point game.
Ooh. We still got a lot of game left.
Yeah.
You know, I think all the Denver teams this weekend have really showed a lot of intelligence out on the track. Really smart awareness and cohesion with each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Derby intelligence and emotional intelligence.
That's right.
All those things.
It's good to see that across the league. Oh, L on Wheels fighting for that top to get leader.
Yeah, I mean, so Green Machine tried to open up a hole on the outside, and it didn't work out exactly how it was planned, but it still worked.
Ooh, little apex jump on the inside.
Oh no, that little hop on the inside line was not legal.
I saw, you could see Elle kind of hesitate for a second, but thought it was good and kept going. Looks like Cookies called that cut. Beelzebetsy out for another scoring pass.
Yeah, we have a standbys pivot and jammer sitting in there right now. So
if there's This is one of
this is a scrappy power jam with
is.
The standbys. Like none of them really touching each other, but still managing to find a way.
Yeah, a lot of really good one-on-one recycling into that defense position.
Yeah, Beezy took a moment there to try to call the jam off, but turns out she's not lead.
Not lead. Yeah. She's not used to that sometimes.
Okay, 30 seconds left in this jam. We'll see if we can get one or two scoring passes out of both of these teams, both these jammers.
Ooh, see if Bees can squeeze in some points. Great hit from Bees coming into that wall, slicing right through, making it around for another scoring pass. And
Same
we see
with on Wheels. I think there's time for both of them to score again. Beezy gets an easy one with a pretty juke that opens up the outside line, and L following right on the outside line.
That's right. Yeah. Great jam from both teams.
16-12.
That's right. Selfishly, it's a little fun when no one can call it off. They just gotta keep going, see what happens. Standbys are going to start with, looks like Cat Possible in the box as a blocker. And we have Malice on the Skate Ratch Jam line for North Texas.
I think that's Rue.
I think that is Rue. LC recycling. Oh.
LC going to the box.
That's right.
For that block. And Rue did some sort of, I just missed it, but it was some sort of magic on the inside line.
That also checks out. Just magicking themselves through.
Big impact there
right.
as the jammer goes straight into Last Warfare, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, we're doing a great job taking that big impact that came in. A little over halfway through the first half, and we're seeing it again. We got both our walls on that front line.
Everybody's at the pivot line. We've got B Nasty and Tombstone Wade's just alone at the jammer line.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
So I hear.
Yeah, but and it looks like just an 8 wall
Yes.
out there right now.
I love it. That's my favorite.
The standbys managed to get Tombstone Waits off the track.
Big recycle from Green Machine. Tombstone Waits going right for the link. Able to push through, but caught again up top by Green Machine. But ultimately pushing through and getting that lead.
Yeah, North Texas pulling the momentum back as they try to shut down these jammers.
That's right.
Thought that there was a whistle, but
it looks like
it's a blocker going to the box.
Yeah, I didn't see what that call was. Looks like Riptide headed to the box for North Texas as a blocker.
Well, we have a 3-0 jam. B Nasty managed to catch up in time to force them to call it before they could score that last one.
You know, I know we're not too far in, but I'm curious to see, you know, I know we keep seeing the same jammer wall rotations out there. I'm curious to see if they change it up at all in the second half.
Yeah, standby's recycling to the top to catch up to Velocity Raptor here. And they managed to do it, and
it's gonna be
they're going to have to keep doing it because it's a power jam against them.
I think I heard a forearm call for Miss Enigma. And Velocity Raptor is going to be lead for this jam. Riptide coming back from the box, giving North Texas both a power jam and a full blocker.
Standby's grabbing the top and running away, which is the just one of your power jam strategies, and try to not let the offense get all over you.
Right. Great bridging and communication from Kay Pasa out there, helping move that bridge up as much as she could.
That was a lot of work for Velocity Raptor there.
That was. Yeah, this is that very seasoned standby wall right now out here too. This is a tough wall to get through.
8-0 jam, and North Texas has definitely forced the momentum back in their favor.
They have. That's such a big part of this game. It can, these games are going to have these ebbs and flows of wins and losses. It's all about being able to focus back in and get back to your objective and your goals.
Skate Rat's Jam Line has L on wheels for the standbys and Malice in Wonderland for North Texas. just forcing her way through the pack there and through the standbys to get lead.
Ooh, that's going to be a star pass for standbys. Great star pass. Brawny Darko taking the star and just skating away.
They did not want to test that pivot.
They did not.
So they shut it down after only 4 points.
That's all it takes. It's 4 points every time.
Revolutionizing roller derby safety with cutting-edge helmet technology and unrivaled fit options. Stay protected with 888. 888 helmets, pads, all that stuff.
I love it all. All right. And we have, let's see.
Yeah, this is
Rue out there for standby.
Versus Tombstone Waits. Both of them fighting 4 walls.
That's right. Yeah, we've seen Rue really favor some line work and also really good at finding those holes to dodge through.
Oh, we've been right on the edge of a no-pack this whole time.
Yes.
And Kay Pasa with a huge hit to the outside.
And that's going to be lead for Rue for Denver standbys. Oh, Tombstone waits quickly out behind.
Got about a half-track lead. Let's see what they do with it. K-Pasa bringing... That's got to be the best for a jammer, is to see a blocker just off the track, an opposing blocker off the track getting recycled.
Love that.
Yeah, no better result.
Especially at a jam like that where you know you need your jammer to get their points and call it off. Make it as easy for them as possible.
Yeah, and that's what K-Pasa did right there.
Yeah, we've seen K-Pasa do a lot of really great transitioning from offense back to defense within matters of seconds in this game.
Be Nasty versus Velocity Raptor.
Oh, this is a different. I think this is a different jammer matchup than we've been seeing.
Yeah, this is the top of North Texas's jammer rotation.
That's right.
Like Jam 1.
Ooh, big hit from Dolomite in North Texas. Be Nasty's right back up and fighting through again.
Yeah, in the middle of the chaos as Velocity Raptor comes up to score and faces a 4-wall.
And we also see Beelzebetsy wearing the pivot for North Texas instead of on the jam line for this jam.
Is this I think that's the first time for that in this game, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because we saw BZ as a pivot quite a lot in their previous game.
That's right. Beelzebetsy is a very versatile skater, skating for a long time, has a lot of knowledge, and just generally a great athlete.
We're almost done with this first period. Going into Jam 21, and we've got on the Skate Rats jam line Missy Enigma and Malice in Wonderland.
K-Pasa trying to go for the offense for Missy.
And Malice in Wonderland found a sneaky way through.
Very sneaky.
And as Missy Enigma gets just blown up by Puck Off.
We've seen a couple big knockout recycled hits from Puck Off in this game for sure.
Yeah, Malice has another chance here to get some points before having to shut it down.
See if North Texas can control the pack enough to get some points out. All right, probably a couple points. We'll see what the refs were able to see.
3 more for a 7-0 jam.
Still an incredibly close game. Really, a handful of jams could really change this game at any moment.
Yeah, we've got the standbys here preferring the pivot line. Now they slide back into position. Both jammers kind of go in their opposite ways.
A really great little moment there with Bronny and L trying to coordinate that offense. It wasn't immediately successful, but they stuck together.
Wow,
reset
power
it.
jam. Power jam for standbys and L on wheels and gets an easy one thanks to her teammates.
That's right. Oh, it looks like we got a blocker cut during that time.
Blockers can't cut.
I mean, really, can they? Like, no, they can't.
Ella Wheels found herself out of bounds with just like all sorts of people at her feet, and she manages to pick her way back onto the track before getting recycled.
Right. Almost got recycled at the top again, though, by Teapot, our pivot for North Texas. Giving L one last little fight.
Yeah, Tombstone waits back in and gets an easy pass on the inside line.
I barely even saw them come back from the box. All right, L gonna call that off. It's an exciting one.
Yep.
I see lots of smiles and fun banter for both teams as they rush to the pivot line.
I literally was like, is the jam continuing? Like, what happened? Yeah.
Sometimes it's just fun.
They're racing to the pivot line, I guess.
All right. little hesitant start. Both jammers trying to feel it out first.
Yeah, this jam started with about a minute left in this period, so it could be the last one. Rue fighting at the top, trying to duck under these taller North Texas blockers, and it doesn't work. Puck off, knocks them to the inside, draws them back.
Only to be met with a super solid four-wall.
Yes.
K Pasa providing some offense to break them up a little bit, but they are able to reform, recapture Rue.
Yeah, this standby's wall also doing a great job back here with War and Wes Slamderson and Royal.
That's right.
Making things very difficult for BZ.
I love watching Wes play as a blocker. He's just a super smart player. You can tell, always knows what's going on, helping her teammates communicate. I love it.
So Rue gets out for lead. This time it wasn't magic. It was just all grit and persistence.
That's right. And looks like Bielsa-Betsy also made it out on her initial, which is going to call Rue to call it off. And that's going to bring us to halftime, Leah.
Okay,
ending.
Thanks, Grizz. Yeah, we're at halftime. Score is 93-68 with North Texas in the lead.
That's right.
And, yeah, halfway through our last game of the tournament. We have a
last.
15-minute intermission. We'll be back here in about 12 minutes probably.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Ms., we'll see you on the chat when we get back. And welcome back to our final half of our final game and our final day of our final tournament of the season, I think.
Yeah.
Here hosted at Denver Roller Derby.
That's true. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. And it's a game between the Denver Roller Derby standbys and North Texas.
That's right.
Fighting Unicorns.
That's right. And I realized I forgot to state my loving bias at the start of this game and my excitement for these teams here today, because North Texas is my home league that I grew up in and learned how to play roller derby in.
That's nice.
I know. So that's why you get to hear all these really detailed information about these skaters today.
So let's
talk
about a sponsor real quick.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to elevate your everyday bag?
Yes.
Whether you're heading to work, hitting the gym, or enjoying a weekend adventure, Kind Bags has the perfect match for your lifestyle. Choose from a range of sizes, colors, and styles that reflect your unique personality. Visit kindbags.com and use code KIND20 for your 20% off of your first order. Now, the spelling of that is important. It's KYNDBAGS.com.
That's right.
The coupon code is not with a Y.
It's an
It's
I.
KIND20.
Perfect. And we go in to Jam 1 of Period 2 with L on wheels squeaking by on the outside line for lead jammer. Tombstone Waits fighting against this defensive standby wall. Squeaking through on the inside. Getting through for their initial. L on wheels getting those 4 points and calling it off.
Yeah, different point in the jammer rotation than,
Yes.
we didn't start off with the same jammers as the first half. That's interesting.
Right, we saw both teams switch up their rotation.
Yeah.
Oh, but looks like we do have a familiar matchup back on the track.
Yes.
Which is going to be Missy Nigma for Denver Standbys and Velocity Raptor for North Texas.
I was talking to the standbys coaches during the halftime and trying to figure out what they were going to adjust to try to improve this score for the second half, and it was lineups. They're
all right.
And you can see a little bit of a different wall out there. K Pasa, Royal, and War still working together, but with Cat Possible.
That's right.
In that spot. So I'm trying to figure out a combination
Looks like they took Wes maybe out of this wall. Wes Lamberson. And like I said, Wes is a really good leader out there on the track, so a good one to have in a pod.
Oh, it's Shibi.
Oh, Shibi.
Shibi's another
You're
one.
right.
Yep.
Also another great leader to have out there. And that's going to be 4 points for Denver Standbys, and they were able to hold North Texas at 0 for that jam.
Yeah, looking pretty good so far. Yeah, this Standbys wall is Shibi, Green Machine, Wes Lamberson, and Brawny Darko. We're in the pivot.
And our North Texas blockers are going to be Dolomite, Quick Tripper, Riptide, and Teapot. Ooh, Malice jumping right through that open gap, getting a quick lead.
Rue already with the jammer hat off.
Smart choice.
Yep.
Quick Trip and Dolomite able to recycle until that full wall was able to catch up. Great tracking from Teapot.
Whew. Yeah, big impact there when Malice and Wonderland came into the wall and knocked Green Machine down.
I didn't even see the sneaky star pass, but it looks like Rue was able to pass the star to Brawny, and off Brawny goes. Nice little side surf through the apex there from Malice. Collecting some points and calling it off. I think I see Cookies holding up 3 points for Malice in that final scoring pass. And we're back at the pivot line. Be Nasty out there for Denver Standbys. And Tombstone Waits out there for North Texas Roller Derby.
Yeah, once again, both teams dividing into, just 4v1s, 4v the jammer.
Right.
And look at that. As soon as K Pasa goes up there to give some help, Be Nasty's right out.
Magic. K Pasa really timed that timing well, too, to help the jammer and the pack.
Yeah. Not just the timing, the space, because the apex, opening up the inside line on the apex
it's a nice,
is
easy way
perfect.
to get
Chef's
through.
kiss. That enables Be Nasty to pick up a few points. Let's see how many. 4. All 4 of them.
And we are going to go into an official timeout.
Sweet. Let's talk about 187 killer pads.
Ooh.
Often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. The Derby, the Pro Derby knee from 187 killer pads brings patented features, unmatched ergonomic fit, and industrial strength materials.
I do love our 187 gear. They feel good, look good. What else can I ask for?
We're in an official timeout here. I don't know what it's for. We're not anymore.
That's going to end the official timeout. Out on the skate ratch jam line, we have L on wheels for Denver Standbys.
This is a flip of the first half where the standbys went the jammer line. The skate ratch jammer line. L on wheels looking on the inside there. It picks up a back block, unfortunately, on her way to the penalty box.
B's still trying to fight through for that lead jammer. And sneaking by on the outside, met by Shibi. Final push through to get lead.
Let's see if North Texas waits for their jammer to hit for it. Nope, they're going to lead the way in. And
great work from Teapot with the pivot out there on North Texas.
Oh, great work by the jammer to find that hole.
Yes.
Too.
L on wheels back on track. Defense from North Texas just right and ready for it.
Very quick little star pass to Brawny Darko. That's like the third one I think that she's taken.
Brawny's taken some amazing passes in this game.
And L knocks the jammer out.
That always feels good.
Yep.
Yeah, Brawny's doing a great job in this game, being really smart, positioning positioning herself in a great way to unknowingly sneak away with that star.
100%. I think that's an underestimated skill.
Yeah.
That it's not just about like, can you jam with a star on your head? It's like, can you get the star out when you're the pivot?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
And we're back to our Missy Nigma Velocity Raptor jammer mashup on the Skate Ratch jam line.
Yep. And our all 4 blockers versus each of them matchup. 3-1-1 Crazy Daisy from North Texas pulling Miss Enigma back to help Velocity Raptor get this lead jammer.
Big hit from Miss Enigma, who's able to push through for her initial, speeding around, hoping to score some points. Velocity Raptor is going to call it off, though.
Yeah, you know, she almost looked like they were going to decide to run that jam, and then they didn't. So maybe just wasting or trying to kill time there,
right?
Because they do have the lead. So
I don't think we've seen either teams this game choose to really run it against the opposing jammer or to run it against a pivot. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm curious if any of that changes as the game continues.
On the jam line, Malice in Wonderland versus Rue Guru.
Ooh. Malice really able to slice through those seams.
That's the second time Rue has went inside, then outside, found a wide open lane.
Ooh. And some big hits there at the end. Calling it off after getting 4 points for North Texas and keeping Denver standbys at 0 for that jam.
If you like our stream, if you like Roller Derby, you ought to follow us on Twitch, or you can subscribe on Twitch. You can use your Amazon Prime account if you haven't already to subscribe to a Twitch channel, and you could subscribe to ours.
That's right. I think you can do it for free with your Amazon Prime account.
Yes,
at least one.
You get like one free.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And be sure to follow us on our Denver Roller Derby socials. We're reaching close to the end of our season now, but this year we hosted, I don't even know how many. 5, 4?
5 tournaments, I don't know.
A lot of tournaments.
Yeah.
And really across the board, too. That's one really great thing, having A, B, C, and D team. We can really host a wide variety of tournaments. So give us a follow on our socials so you can be up to date when we host them next year.
Yep. Or just want to watch roller derby in the winter. We stream our home games.
Yeah.
A lot of times there's not a lot of interleague stuff going on in December, January, February. So, yep. Fighting for the pivot line again, but on the jam line, we have Tombstone Waits and Be Nasty. Ready to go.
Here, a false start call to Puck.
Puckoff got that false start from her own pivot.
Yes.
Putting her toe on the line. Unfortunate collateral damage there.
An unfortunate, even though they don't exist, that is going to be a cut for our blocker.
A blocker cut.
Yeah. See. Be Nasty coming in for some scoring points.
And got some.
Great.
So 2 points, 3 points for North Texas. So just a 1 point differential for North Texas despite their lead jammer call.
Yes. And looks like North Texas will start with Puckoff blocker in the box. And out on the Skate Ratch jam line, we have Beelzebetsy for North Texas and Elon Wheels for Denver Standbys.
Got some more immediate offense from LC No Evil.
Yeah.
But just a little bit, and then checking in with the defense and coming back, slicing all around that North Texas wall.
Ooh, a nice screen there on Dolomite.
But North Texas has been ready so far for L on Wheels.
That's right. Ooh, sneaky toe stop work there from L on Wheels on the inside line for a lead jammer with Beelzebetsy quickly following behind.
Got a bit of a race. Standby's trying to make some points for their jammer. L goes to the outside, gets knocked out, calls it off.
Ferociously calling it off.
Both, 0 points for each side on that one.
All right. Hey, that's a win.
A win for zeros.
Both. Yeah.
The score is 127 to 83. Oh, there's some sort of timeout here.
Let's see.
Official
timeout.
Looks like we're going to have a late penalty issued to someone,
yes,
maybe.
I think so. Looks like they're
Well,
looking.
In the meantime, thank you to our sponsor, Sisu. Designed with athletes in mind, say goodbye to the old bulky mouth guards. Talk, breathe, and drink easily with Sisu. Ultra lightweight and super comfortable. This is the only mouth guard you need.
I'm watching our officials in this official timeout. It looks like I'm totally speculating. Looks like there might have been some confusion on if Puck was able to leave the penalty box. That's my guess based on the people I saw them talking to. But it was like, we're all cleared up.
Yeah.
Everyone served their time, and we're back to Derby.
Well, the two defensive walls sort of separate as usual in this game. Things break loose, and we've got a jammer race between Missy Nigma and Velocity Raptor.
That's right. Some great skaters out there. We're going USARs.
Back in the pack, we've got the standbys choosing to take the front and then to go on the attack, try to make some points.
Yes,
Missy gets some, and I think both jammer. Well, Missy gets 2, and Velocity Raptor gets 0.
Another really smart offensive play from K-Pasa and all that chaos, taking, I think it was Whammy Jammy off the track, making it an easy point for Missy Nigma.
I think that's like a beautiful little tactic to just
great.
Race for the front and then turn around and block them.
Yeah. You can really just use their own momentum.
You got 4
to take
targets.
them out. Yeah,
that's great.
Ooh, Malice in Wonderland, excuse me, kind of ping-ponging through, pinballing through rather, but makes it out for lead. Rue for Denver standbys. Still pushing the wall up, looking for the hole they need to get through.
She Be Dangerous just escorted Malice in Wonderland out to the outside of the track, and it just so happened that Malice had a penalty to serve, so just dropped off right at the penalty box.
Convenient.
Yeah. So power jam for Rue. Rue has the hat back on, so eligible to score points.
Standby's working to break up that wall. Bronny helping her at the top with that 2 wall.
Rue's bench screaming for them to call the lead or call the jam off, but they are not lead.
They are not.
And they knew that, and they were aware of that. Said,
That's so smart.
I'm not calling it off.
Good job, Rue.
Yep.
You know. Ooh, sneaking by on that outside edge, on the outside line.
Standby's defense totally prepared for the
hit out from Teapot. That's going to recycle Rue. Bronny trying to do some more offense for Rue there. And ultimately getting Rue through as we see Quick Trip swap places with Dolomite in the penalty box. And Wes Landerson for Denver Standby's blockers is going to join the penalty box as well.
Yep, one more shot at some points for Rue. Looks like they picked up a couple. They got 2.
Both teams going to start with one blocker in the box, and K Pasa going to start out taking a little nap on the pivot line. As we said, this is the final game of the tournament.
Standby is taking the back wall to go take on Tombstone Waits. Be Nasty working at the front against another 3 wall. Both teams down to 3. And Tombstone Waits, she thought she was clear.
Looks like that's going to be a penalty, though. A track cut for Tombstone Waits.
Yep, so Be Nasty out. Be Nasty putting that star back on so that she can be eligible to score points on this power jam. Standby's head in to attack first.
So Standby's.
Big hit there.
And we're going to take a short pause.
Yep.
And a huge thank you to, again, our medics. We love getting to play the sport. We love getting to have fun. But it is a very intense sport, and it can be very dangerous.
Let's talk about skate scooties. Check out skate scooties. Engineered for stability, this patent-pending wheel locker design lets you commute over rough terrain, practice tricks and footwork, or just feel more confident in sketchy places.
They're really fun. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
They slide right on. I know y'all have heard us mention our Skate Rats Jam line. Big shout out to Skate Rats in Loveland, Colorado, and thank you for being here all weekend, keeping our skaters and our officials fully stocked with all the gear and stuff we need. All right. Very happy to see all our skaters able to return to their benches. We'll let the officials finish up their business, and we'll head into Jam 13.
Yeah, about halfway through this second half of this last game. Scores 138 to 97. And we've seen the standbys put up, 30 points in a row, basically.
Oh, absolutely.
I think a couple times so far in this game.
See, Tombstone Waits for North Texas was starting in the box, but is now entering back to the track. Oh, and L able to get that lead jammer.
Yeah, a forceful little shoulder check there to open up a path to get out. Tombstone Waits opting to spin through the pack.
Standby is trying to do some quick offense before Tombstone Waits can reach the pack. And a quick call off from L. Very well timed. That's going to be 4 points for Denver Standbys. And Holden North Texas at 0 for that jam.
It's so funny, the strategy. They've completely flipped. We've got North Texas on the pivot line.
That's right.
And Standbys on the jam line. The Skate Rats jam line, which has Miss Enigma and Velocity Raptor.
That's right.
Behind it. Those two just been head-to-head this whole game.
Yes. Both very strong jammers. Velocity Raptor, I believe, also a dual charter, with the charter skater, also skating with Dallas Derby Devils, and also Team Texas skater.
Well, Missy out first. Velocity Raptor had a little bit more to deal with K Pasa at the front there before she could escape.
That checks out.
Yep.
Ooh, great offense from K Pasa there. Making it real easy for Missy Enigma to slide through.
Yeah, K Pasa a good candidate for MVP blocker for this game, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Super smart play.
Yeah.
making her pod stronger as well.
I am sure that the opposing jammers have noticed her.
It'd be hard not to.
Yeah.
And also just a super kind person.
Yeah. We've got Rue on the line versus Malice in Wonderland. Rue getting some offense at the start this time from Wes.
Yeah. Oh. And that's going to be a power jam for Denver Standbys as Malice in Wonderland receives, I think it was a forearm maybe?
Yeah.
But regardless, going to the box.
Yeah, first it was Wes Slamderson working kind of alone to provide some offense for Rue, and now it's the whole team. That does work.
Yep.
Rue gets through on the inside with a little bit of a side surf.
I see the penalty box managers holding up a sign, which I think Malice in Wonderland may be in some penalty trouble.
I think they're saying that maybe she's serving two.
Oh, okay. I couldn't read what the board said.
The board had Malice's number on it.
Gotcha.
So meanwhile, Rue just kind of ducking down a little bit and finding a clear path through the middle. And they call it off after, what was that, 8?
I think that was 8.
8 points, and they still have a power jam.
And I see confirmation from our tournament head officials that, yes, the penalty box was communicating 2 penalties. All right, Missy Nigma out there for the power jam. That's who I want out there for my power jam. Oh, nice and easy. Last Warfare making a great cap on the inside. Missy was really able to capitalize on.
So Malice in Wonderland re-enters after serving her second penalty. Don't know what that second penalty was for. Assume it's penalty box related. But.
That or maybe a leaving the track incorrectly. It's going to be 4 points for Denver Standbys. Oh, look how close we got again, Leah.
Yeah, 21 point game.
It wasn't this close a second
21
ago.
point game, 11 minutes to go.
Ooh.
I'm obviously a member of Denver Roller Derby. I'm just rooting for a close game.
Me too. That's the most exciting.
Yeah.
Honestly, this has been a very close game. I think if I wasn't looking at a scoreboard, I would have no clue what the score was or who was winning.
Tombstone Wade's just like, yeah, I think she anticipated running into a bunch of resistance on the inside line and then found that there wasn't any.
Yeah.
Just scooted right on out for the lead. Bronny Darko taking a 4th star pass of the game.
And man, when she takes that pass, she is off. She is heading full force to that wall, which is great. It means either she's going to score some points or she's going to make the other team call it off real quick.
Yeah. Well, and I like that she, when she takes the star, she doesn't get stuck in there. It's like set up in a way where she can escape.
Right.
On our skate, it got so quiet.
It did. It's been very
on
quiet,
our Skate Rats jam line, we have Miss Enigma versus Velocity Raptor again. Both jammers kind of switching sides. Velocity Raptor finding the narrowest little space on the outside, getting through. Missy's also out. So now it's a race.
Velocity Raptor doing good communication to her offense. Ooh, and I think I just saw a whip. I think that was a whip to Velocity Raptor from Aries. Love to see that. I'm going to call that a whip.
The standbys did a...
And we're going to take a brief pause. We'll make sure all of our skaters and officials are safe.
Yeah. We've got an official timeout for a skater who's down.
Also, if you are listening to this live stream thinking, you know what, I could probably do a lot better, you probably could. Would you like?
No, we're doing great.
But you'd probably have a lot of fun. Sorry, we were receiving some information there. Yeah, if you think you'd like to talk about some roller derby, shoot us an email. Find us on our socials. We'll teach you some stuff, and you can also talk into this really fancy headset that I'm wearing.
Yep. So we're going to have an official timeout continue here because we had a skating official take a pretty tough fall there. It was not related to contact with the skater, but it was a tough fall. So it looks like the alt ref is probably gearing up.
Our skating officials are a no contact position, but obviously still a very dangerous sport, even when you are not fully into the contact. You're still on skates. There's still a lot going on around you. So we're very thankful to have our skilled officials here for us today and this weekend. And speaking of which, maybe you don't want to talk on this microphone, but maybe you are CPR and first aid certified and would like a free ticket pretty up and close to some of our derby games.
Front row seats.
Very front row seat. And no one is allowed to ever obstruct your view. It's perfect. Find us on our socials or email us at boutproduction@denverrollerderby.com so we can loop you in. We can maybe hand out some Band-Aids and watch some cool derby. And maybe hand out more than Band-Aids sometimes.
Yeah. This is probably going to be another couple minutes. Let's talk about Hurricane Helene.
Let's do it.
Because it was a pretty disastrous storm that happened on the East Coast. A lot of the damage in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. If you want to donate, I think the Red Cross is a pretty safe bet to donate for aid just generally, but also like specific to roller derby. I know Blue Ridge was hit super, super hard.
Yes.
And they have a GoFundMe up. If you go on socials, search Blue Ridge Roller Derby, or there's other places to find it, but Blue Ridge Roller Derby, you can find their GoFundMe and donate. I know a lot of people, lost a lot, including gear.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Asheville was, I think, the hardest hit area just from the flooding.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was talking to some coworkers actually up there, and I think still a lot of folks without power, trying to figure it all out. If you have the resources, please reach out to those who need some extra help right now.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really like about the roller derby community is how it pulls together in situations like that. I know that I remember several years ago when Boulder had their barn burned down and people were storing their gear in there.
Yeah.
And so many people lost their gear.
Their whole gear.
And it was we gotta figure out how to let people borrow stuff.
And that was I think weeks or months before Continental Cup that they were going to. I think for maybe the first time.
Yes.
It was a huge deal for them, and that was,
Yeah, so people skating on borrowed gear and donated gear and stuff like that.
Literally skating in charred helmet covers, I think, for that game as well. Still working through our official review. Not official review, official timeout. Making sure we have a fully staffed officiating crew that's safe to continue.
What else do you want to talk about? Oh, yeah. You told me a fact yesterday about Denton, Texas.
Oh, I did. I learned this. I graduated from Denton, Texas, and like to hang out there a lot. But I learned this weekend that Denton, Texas is the Halloween capital of Texas.
Of Texas.
Of Texas.
Yeah. Not the U.S.
No,
of
not
Texas.
the U.S. Of Texas.
What's the Halloween capital of the U.S.?
But Texas is pretty big. Let's at least give it that, right?
Yeah.
Texas is big.
I hear it all the time. Yeah, I've heard.
That's true. They do have a lot of cool goings on, though, at Denton, Texas. There's a large historical kind of courthouse square with lots of cool local shops and restaurants. And this is right at the time in Texas, too, when the weather starts to not suck, which is great. So, and I say that as a born and raised Texan.
Ooh.
I know. Yeah, I know.
But Denton's a little college town.
Denton is a little college. They like to call it the Little Austin. So, interpret that. And huge shout out to our track maintenance crew. Out here all weekend, sweeping up who knows what off the floor, retaping rope.
Who knows what?
Yeah. We got, I don't know.
What other facts do we have about North Texas roller derby?
Well, I see on our chat, BW Pre 77. I'm sorry, I probably didn't say that handle right. I don't know how to Twitch. Trees on the square in Denton are covered in plastic pumpkins. I love that. I hope they still do the movie nights on the square. Those were a nice touch. What do we do here in Denver?
In Denver?
For Halloween. We've got Blucifer year round.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just,
yeah, the airport's
and
scary.
DIA. Yeah, we got DIA Airport, which is just Halloween 24/7.
There's a parade down Broadway.
Yep.
So that's great.
Oh, and this. I did see that North Texas Roller Derby is going to be participating in the 31 Days of Halloween in Denton, which is super cool. I think it's like a really just thorough calendar for the community of fun family Halloween events. I'm happy to see North Texas will be on there. And I see Blanche providing some more information. We got Blanche right here on the camera. She's usually on the mic. That's also a home to Blanche. Sorry. We got some officials trying to share some information for us.
I'm going to talk to you in a little bit. Yes.
But Blanche is very familiar with North Carolina. So she's putting some additional information here in the chat. If you got any questions, you can at her and she can help provide some more info. Oh my goodness. Okay. Denton's really proving themselves in this Halloween title. Because apparently they have cosplayers dressed as Ghostbusters walking around the square on the weekends currently.
That's nice.
Amazing.
That's cute.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? While we're talking about Denton, North Texas, home of the Fighting Unicorns for their travel team, all-star team, but also a really great Rising Phoenix training program, as well as 3 home teams, Angelina's Annihilators, Dan's Destroyers, and Eastside Executioners, which, if you don't know, are all based off local businesses, small businesses in the area that are the home team sponsors.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I was Dan's Destroyers. That's very weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan's
Keeping Denton weird.
Yes, there you go. All right, I see our skaters on the bench trying to stay as warm as possible. That is one of the tricky things as a skater with these long timeouts, wanting to keep your body warm. It's not uncommon to sometimes give the skaters a little bit of time to warm back up after a super long timeout.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what the refs think is going to be best. I learned a fun fact about Elle on Wheels yesterday.
What's that?
I think she's a newly voted in captain
Really?
for standbys. Yes,
Okay.
I know. I love that choice. Congratulations, Elle.
That's cool. I'm just looking up things to talk about. I know we have in our notes that North Texas, they've played, what, 5 games? Year?
8 games. Wait. Yes, 8 games total.
This year?
Yes, in 2024.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, that does make sense. 3. That's up until this weekend.
Yes,
so they'd
not
won,
including this
they'd won
weekend.
3 and lost 5.
Yes.
They're 37th in North America South
Correct.
rankings.
Correct. They, if you look at their stats throughout their 2024 season, they did have their biggest loss at the start of the year against Kansas City with a score of 173-51. But when you watch their game statistics as they go, you can really see the hard work and coordination they've continued since then. This past September, North Texas had a really strong win, their strongest win of the season against Tornado Alley, 228-47. And that hard work is showing up here this weekend, too. Once again, we've seen them really keep growing as the tournament goes. We'll hopefully have some more updated information here soon. I do see our tournament head at NSO talking to the teams.
Yep. Standbys have played 8 games up until this tournament.
Due to the amount of time it took, we're going to give the teams 5 minutes to work.
All right, and I just got some information to update y'all on what's going on. Had to do a little track repair, and because of the time that it took, the officials are going to give our skaters 5 minutes to, I think, probably just together warm up on the track so that we can be safe and warmed back up going into the end of this game.
What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Oh my goodness. I feel like it's a cliche, but it's a cliche for. I feel like if I had to pick one, it's got to be Nightmare Before Christmas. It's just.
Okay.
I also, for what it's worth, I also don't like scary movies, which I know you know that. but
Yeah.
I know you know.
And I agree.
Yeah. Wait, that's your favorite? No. You
No,
haven't seen it.
I agree
Then you
that
don't like scary movies.
I don't like
Okay,
scary
yeah.
movies. No.
I think Signs is like the scariest movie I can watch.
Okay. I almost don't. Yeah, I think it's kind of scary, but it's also
Yeah.
not
Right.
Halloween necessarily.
Right. Yes. That's yeah. I can do I like the psychological thrillers. There's like a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your favorite Halloween movie?
I don't know. Maybe Ghostbusters. I don't know if that counts. Does that count?
Absolutely.
I mean, there's
Literally
ghosts.
called Ghostbusters. We literally have cosplay Ghostbusters walking around Denton Square right now.
Oh,
So
I wish I was there. I mean, Ghostbusters is just a classic.
okay. It is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't okaying at you. I was. I wish I knew these initials. Someone who knows me taunting me that Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie. Whew. Now let me tell you, I really love Halloween and I really love Christmas. I gotta keep Nightmare Before Christmas in that Halloween bucket.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
really important for
Yeah.
me. So if you want to watch it, it's got to be now. Oh, I do know Raptor's better half. Good to see you on here. I hope you enjoy watching Nightmare Before Christmas in a weird season. All right,
We're warming up.
I hear some woos. I like the woos.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so still wrapping up what our officials need to do. And just a little dance sesh. We like to have fun here.
We still have 51 viewers watching
That's great.
the last 15 minutes of
What are the 51 viewers
watching
favorite Halloween?
Rue did the sprinkler dance or
Is it this? I didn't watch it. Is it this
sprinkler
one?
dance.
That's a good one. I
Yep.
haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah.
We got to bring that to the after party. Let's shout out to our after party sponsored tonight. Parker's Parker's or Parker Tacos?
Yeah,
Parker Street. There we go.
Parker
Street Tacos.
Is it?
Parker
It's on
Avenue?
Marion Street.
Oh.
But
Parker's Tacos on Marion Street.
that's the location of the after party.
Yes.
If you're watching this and you're back in a hotel room and there's your information.
Yeah.
Got after party at Parker's
That's right. Really great
Tacos
food.
on Marion Street.
It's like a dance area if we want it to be. They've got the giant Jenga, Connect 4, pool tables. And they love to have us, and they treat us really well when we're there.
Yeah. Our jam timer put up a 5, and I was like, there's no way it's 5 seconds to the next jam.
It's going to be a 5 minutes till the next
it's
jam.
it. That's what it was. That's,
Yeah.
that's what they were saying. 5 minutes to the next jam. 5 minutes.
So we'll see at that was probably 17 and a half-ish. They gave a 5-minute warning.
Yep.
So what's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? 22.
Yeah. What's your
Okay.
favorite Christmas movie?
Well, again, if I had to pick one, my Derby namesake, Yellen Griswold, is 100% heavily based on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Ellen Griswold. But I think probably White Christmas is going to be going to hold the top spot for me. Just Bing Crosby singing at me for a couple hours. Danny Kaye dancing around. Oh, love it. All right.
The skaters are warming up. We can got some air moving around in
I
here
do.
again.
I feel it. I wasn't
Feel the
feeling it
skaters.
before, but now I do.
Yeah.
Nice fan.
You didn't ask me my favorite Christmas movie.
I'm so sorry, babe. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I don't have one.
Yes, you do. I know what it is. It's the. Oh, I get the movie titles wrong. Is it?
It's Braveheart.
No. Die Hard
It's
and
Die Hard.
Braveheart are the same movie as far as I'm concerned. I've never seen either, but they are the same movie. No, what is it? No Country for Old Men?
No, Children
No.
of Men.
Children of Men.
It's a Christmas movie, I promise.
We got to watch that this year.
I'm not going to spoil it, how it's a Christmas movie, for anybody who hasn't seen it.
It's not
If
like
you've
one of
seen it, you
those,
know.
it snows, and that's what makes it Christmas,
No.
right? Okay. Then, yeah, let's watch it. I like seeing all the skaters and intermingle, getting to chat with each other during this time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a...
Sorry, I think I was posing for this picture for Junior right here.
Oh, man. We're up to 20 minutes on this official timeout.
That's almost a full half. That was
What's the
K-Paz
longest
cheesy.
official timeout you've waited through?
I don't think you know what? I really don't think I've had like a super crazy long one. Like, not that I remember. I don't think I've been in. No. See a chat here. Timeout was for some track maintenance. That's taken about 20 minutes. And then we are, the officials have given 5 minutes for the skaters to warm back up. They've got about probably 1 to 2 more minutes left of this warm up. And then we're going to get back to some derby. You're welcome. All right. You know, real challenge for these skaters too. It's hard physically to get back in this game of derby once you've been resting, but mentally as well. Kind of refocus in, get back to strategy.
Yeah. I think mentally is the big one
Yes.
for me, because like
Yeah.
whatever, I go. You show up at practice, and sometimes you don't warm up. You show up halfway through practice and jump right in.
No, Leah, we don't do that.
So
if we show up late,
sometimes
we warm
that
up
happens.
on the outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You skate 2 laps.
Do 2 laps. All right. Oh, huge shout out once again to all of our officials, all of our volunteers. And just making it so we can skate this weekend. Thank you. And there's our 5 seconds.
On the Skate Rats jam line, we have L on Wheels versus Malice in Wonderland. Malice in Wonderland finding a 3-wall immediately and then able to kind of shake it off on the inside line.
Yeah.
Get through for lead. L has the helmet cover off and is fighting at the top.
Smart choice. 2-wall by Teapot and Riptide, almost able to contain her.
Wow. What an impact. What an impact there on Green Machine.
Yeah.
Knocked Green straight to the ground.
Big hit. On the Skate Rats jam line, we have Tombstone weights, coming out for North Texas, and Rue for Denver standbys.
Standby's taking the back line again, with K Pasa right in front of the jammer as a warning.
Oh, but Tombstone weights able to sneak out.
An escape from K Pasa.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Rue quickly out behind as well. Standby is going to try to keep at the top of the pack, try to help their points. Tombstone weights able to squeeze through that middle seam.
Yeah, I think standbys have overall, like, when they recognize they want to be at the top and it's advantageous for them to do it, they make the decision.
Right.
They get up there. I think they're making the decision earlier.
Absolutely.
Than North Texas is, if North Texas is deciding to try to stop them.
Right. And that's the hardest part, recognizing it and then also being the first to recognize it.
Yeah, so they've been great at preventing points. I mean, that last jam was 2-0 because of that, and not 4-0.
Yes. Ooh, big hits from Velocity Raptor, pushing through for that lead. Missy Enigma, right behind.
Velocity Raptor has lead, but fell down.
Just a little bit of a...
Just slipped on the track there.
It's those track gnomes that come out. It happens.
Yeah, so calls it off 0-0.
Smart choice.
We'll reset and go back to L on Wheels versus Malice in Wonderland. Both teams are, I think, tightening up their jammer rotation a little bit here.
I think so. I feel like we just saw L a moment ago.
Yeah, L was like 2 jams ago. It's a blocker cut being called.
Blocker caught for excess damage.
And Wes Slamderson getting called for a forearm. So we're down to 2 standbys on the track. Only 1 blocker, and L on Wheels, the former jam. There's all kinds of chaos happening right here.
I think Bronny's
coming back.
All right, looks like Star Pass tried to happen. It was not legal. So we got the start back in LA.
Bronny's just on an adventure by herself in her little world. She left the front of the pack, thought she was a jammer. She wasn't. Came back, reported to the penalty box. Now she's in the queue.
Queue. There we go.
Yeah, meanwhile, Malice is just skating laps out there.
I'm glad you figured out what was happening. All right,
Yeah,
now we got Bronny going.
I think
back.
Bronny got an out-of-play failure to return because of not being the jammer.
Star pass
She was
was
still
not
a
legal.
blocker.
Yeah,
So now she's in the box serving her penalty.
got it.
Like I said, I'm 2 seconds behind, so I'm just laughing at y'all's jokes now. So if I'm like laughing at nothing, then I'm fine.
And out on the skate ratch jam line, Be Nasty for Denver Standbys and Tombstone Weights for North Texas.
Yeah, both jammers fighting some tough walls out there.
Yeah.
Be Nasty just going left and right across the track until she found an open line on the inside.
Cat Possible doing some strong defense in this back Denver wall. Really able to lock herself under that jammer at the start of this jam. Oh, big hit out from Teapot to Nasty. She's going to ultimately force Nasty to call it off before scoring any more points.
Yep, it's going to be a 4-0 jam. Let's talk about Skate Rat's Skate Shop,
Ooh.
located in downtown Loveland. Is very excited to see the return of roller derby in Colorado. A proud longtime sponsor of Denver Roller Derby, Skate Rats is a one-stop shop for all things skate. Check out their wide variety of products from custom skates to safety gear to skateboards and clothing. With over 10 years of experience, and the Skate Rats staff is friendly and knowledgeable and in helping you find or build whatever you may need. I'm going to finish this in a second.
Let's do it. See some strong four-wall defense from North Texas up front.
Miss Enigma getting some help from K Pasa.
Not quite quick enough. Ooh, and then another help from K Pasa. That was like a backward
a little shirt whip. Come with me if you want to live.
That's right. Standby's holding the front of the wall really well. Oh, smart choice by the standbys. Preventing Velocity Raptor from reaching them and scoring points before having to call it off.
So make sure to check out skaterats.com.
I love Skate Rats.
Yeah.
I think they've mounted all my skates since I've been here in Colorado.
And it's Skate Rats, SK8RATZ.com.
So like the cool way.
Yeah, the cool way. For a great selection of products and speedy shipping services to anywhere worldwide, visit their retail store in Loveland for a smooth and enjoyable shopping experience.
Oh, I didn't know they shipped worldwide, actually. That's good to know.
Yeah, that's.
Ooh, that was a nice, footwork leap over. I think that was Wes Lamderson for Malice to get lead there.
I think Malice. I think this jammer Malice in Wonderland is on fire.
Absolutely.
Just slamming into this wall and breaking it apart.
She just slices right through each time. She's been doing that this whole game.
That one's going to be a penalty, though.
They are going to call that one off.
Yeah, tried to kind of do a little hop around Green Machine and caught too much of an illegal blocking zone.
Yep.
Perfectly timed for the standbys. They really need this power jam at this point. They need some points from it.
Yes.
Only under 3 minutes left in this game.
Looks like they started. Here we go. L on Wheels is out, and we have Malice standing in the box and back on the track.
No lead jammer right now.
That's right. I think this is going to go the full 2 minutes.
Yep. That'll bring us pretty close to the end. Wow, another.
It's going to be another.
I think I jinxed Malice as soon as I said that she was on fire. She was.
We're going to go to a official timeout to address a skater injury. And we have a lot of ways for those local to join Denver Roller Derby, and it's not always on skates. We got a lot of ways to help out and join the community in whatever way would feel good to you. check us out on our socials and shoot us a message.
Well, with just a minute 38 left in this game, which hopefully will restart soon, we've got a pretty big lead there by
Right.
North Texas.
Yeah, different situation than our previous timeout. So hopefully a little bit more standard time of an official timeout.
Yeah, a 42-point difference is going to be pretty difficult to overcome. So I think both
pretty
teams
tough
will
one.
just be, kind of like, this might be the last game of the season for both of these teams.
It might be.
So, just want to end it on a high note.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of, I'd rather feel good about how we played, even if the score doesn't reflect a technical win. So, yeah, still really important to go out there, focus on your goal, and also keep it safe, All right. And never enough thank yous to our medics. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we got all of our skaters up and off the track, which we love to see. So now let's see, I see the Denver Standby's coach in the middle speaking with officials. I don't know, maybe if they're looking for a penalty assessed to that hit. It looks...
We're doing an official review.
Official
Okay.
review.
All right. We'll find out shortly what that review is about.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you to our tournament officials who have been super great at keeping us informed about what's going on in the track, so we can keep you informed.
Yeah. Long weekend for everyone. This game is still going on a little bit later than scheduled.
Yeah. Last night was a late night too. The last game
yeah,
last night started at 8:00.
Yeah, we've got even officials out there who've skated some games this weekend. Doom skates for Elevated.
That's right.
And is out there, I think, as an OPR. I think.
And I see Girlfriend. That's Girlfriend from Elevated, right? The NSO.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I figured. Everyone just looks different with their gear off, but yeah, we've had an Elevated skater doing a super great job, by the way. Had an NSOing some games as well here.
Yeah,
Girlfriend.
a couple of these, and I that's definitely something I've never done, which is go skate in a tournament,
Same.
Skate in an away tournament,
Right. Home is different.
and officiate it.
Yes.
Like
That's a lot.
It's a lot just to skate in an away tournament.
Right.
So to come here and
it's exhausting just to skate.
Yeah, skate, and then in your off time when you're not skating, you're officiating.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
And Girlfriend's had NSOing too. Like that's any NSOing is difficult, but that head NSO is just like another layer of complexity to it.
Team was asking for an illegal exit, the second penalty on the jammer in the box, and no call will stand. We thought that the jammer did exit quickly in line.
All right. And word from our head official is that Denver Standbys, we're trying to get a second penalty issued to Malice, North Texas Jammer in the box now for an illegal exit. But the no call stands as the officials determined that the exit was done in a correct manner. So Malice will remain in the box, but only be serving the one penalty, not two.
So power jam for Miss Enigma. We are back underway. This could be the last jam of the game.
Easy, really trying to get in front and slow Missy down, but Missy's able to break through.
this is the point in the game where blockers really need to attack first, because it's like, oh, these jammers are worn out. Everybody's worn out.
Right.
Whatever makes it easier, you need to do it.
Absolutely.
K Pasa goes in for some offense, gets a penalty, sits down in the box with this look on her face, like I've tried.
She looks like she's enjoying the rest.
Yeah.
Missy fighting that top North Texas wall. Whammy Jammy and Bielsa Betsy doing a great 2-wall up front. Ooh, big hit out from Bees. And that's going to force the call off.
Yeah, so we'll get one more jam.
Let's do it. At least one more.
At least. So 8 points for standbys. They close that lead to 34, and standbys take a timeout. 34 points. It would be incredible, but not impossible for them to score 34 points in one jam.
Not impossible.
Or they could score like 4-0 in. Oh wait, they're
I was
using
going
their
to
last
say, where are the
timeout.
timeouts?
They're using their last timeout.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be the last jam.
Last jam of the last half of the last game of the last tournament here in the Rollerdome.
Mm-hmm.
How special. Last sanctioned tournament. We still got stuff going on for the year.
It's not the last event, but yes, it's the last sanctioned game tournament.
Yeah. I love seeing these skaters have fun with each other out there.
Yeah, just chilling. We got Brawny Darko, Green Machine, Wes Slamderson, and K Pasa in the box.
K Pasa in the box.
On the jam line, Garou versus Tombstone Waits.
Oh, and thank you. Yes, also Bestiners coming up in 2 weeks, hosted by Rocky Mountain Roller Derby.
So there are more sanctioned games,
That's
just
right.
hosted by Rocky. Rocky and DRD share this venue.
Yeah, different leagues, but
Tombstone Waits
good
just kind of fooling around out here after getting lead, coming in for a last scoring pass that goes pretty well until running into K Pasa.
that happens. K Pasa just here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah. So we have a 1-0 jam to end the game. The unofficial score, 171-136, with North Texas pulling it out over the standbys. I'm glad it was pretty close.
That was a great game. That was some strong defense from both teams. We really saw them both come back in the second half and try some new things and adapt. It made a really interesting, fun game.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch the momentum change, too. To watch teams sort of catch up and whatever, 40 points at a time. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
So there you go. Both teams are going to do a cheer, the thank you officials. So thank you, officials. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, all volunteers.
Thank you, fans.
That's it for Goosebumps 2024. Hopefully we can do it again.
Let's do it.
Next October.
Yep.
It'd be awesome. All right.
All right. Enjoy the cosplaying Ghostbusters.
Yeah. In Denton. You got to go to Denton for that.
Denton for that.
Yeah.
All right.
So Leah and Grizz signing off.
All right. Bye.